Why I caught up with Evan Unsick, the company CEO, this weekend. Well, first, we just saw this little video that was starting there, but I want to hear from you. How does this exactly work?
Short version is artificial intelligence, which is the key piece of technology here that is in this product. You is almost like a child. The more you teach it, the more it learns, the smarter it gets. So just like a 30 plus year cattle veteran, our AI can weigh cattle. And in the future and still today, we're working on traceability from a single photo or image. And so basically you download our mobile app, take a single video, and you're off to the races being able to weigh, track, and value those animals.
Okay, so yes, right now you said this can do weight, but you said in the future traceability, like telling the breed, is that kind of what that is?
Traceability is actually we use a different set of technologies. So the same way you unlock your iPhone or Android device is the same technology we bake into the photo. So that same unique way that you can only unlock your iPhone is the same piece of information that we use to feed our AI models. And so we have today a bunch of supply chain partners from seed stock to cow calf to big feed yards, where when those cattle get taken photos of across the entire value chain, we then have a complete chain of custody.
Wow, so it's kind of just a database too, is that correct?
That's right, man. Every single time somebody uses that product, we then enter them into a database which is completely secure. That data belongs to the rancher, and it allows us to get more value for that rancher or that cattleman.
And this app, I mean, it came out not too long ago, is that right?
Yes, ma'am. We just did a soft launch roughly about 3 months ago, so it will break. Just like any kid, when he colors outside the lines, you gotta tell it to color in the lines. So as people use it and they help to teach it to get the answers right, I hope we can get that partnership from our community.
Okay, and you said, maybe you're newer to the cattle industry. I mean, what made you, as a co-founder, want to invest in this technology and create this product?
I was holding my firstborn son, who I actually named after Augustus Maverick in the cattle industry after I was doing a bunch of research in the space. And it's very clear at that point in time when I was trying to decide what next company I was going to start. And in that moment, I realized after about a year of discovery in the cattle sector that across all of ag, we're just behind on technology. And part of this piece of technology is to help folks get a better value, more asset to their actual animal base through the use of artificial intelligence. We see it as a critical piece of infrastructure, critical piece of defense. And heck, we all need to be shaking the hands of people who grow our food.
And tell me, you mentioned a lot of different types of operations that people can use this on. Is there an area where it's most used? We're here in Illinois and Iowa. Do people use it around here yet, or is it newer to this area?
Yes, man. We got plenty of folks in Illinois that use this thing. Altogether, the product is most useful in pasture. So it works offline from a single photo, or you can take a video, which will need a little bit of internet. And altogether, it's been used to digitize the industry. And we focus on the cow, calf, and seed stock sector. It works the best in seed stock cattle, pure genetic cattle. Cow calf is in the second best, and then it also operates in feed yards and stocker backgrounders. But if you try to use it in a sale barn, you might have a little trouble.
For farmers around here that might be interested in, talk us through again. How do they download it? Where do they go?
Yes, ma'am. Right now, it's available only on the iPhone. So please go to the App Store, type in Frontiers Market. It'll pop up as your first indication of the logo. It looks like this. It's American flag, excuse me, a little bowl. You hit download, set up, sign up, and then you're off to the races.
And tell me, last question here, why are cattlemen using this? Why are they flocking to it? What is that feedback that you've heard?
The most critical piece is that when you're out in pasture and your cattle are looking sick or looking a little light or looking maybe they're moving a little too slow, weight is the first indicator for sickness. And so a lot of our folks on the cow calf side use it for just that moniker alone. But other folks have been using it to understand when their calves are ready to go to market and when to be marketed. So we give them roughly within 96, sometimes 98% accuracy, which means that on a 600-pound calf, you're only off by about 20 pounds. And so with that kind of information, you can go and market and make better decisions.
Well, Evan, it was great talking with you today and really cool to hear more about this interesting technology that you're working on.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate y'all, and thank you for spreading the good word in ag.